I'm Danica Patrick, and I'm pretty intense.
What year was it that that the sexual harassment was revealed?
That I brought my case? July 6th, 2016.
So what was 2015 like? Let's just go back to before that.
Well, here's the problem.
Because you had been there since then. What year did you start with Fox?
2005. My son was
Right, so
3
you've
months
been there
old.
a while.
Yes. Yes. But the problem is because of the way in which we solve sexual harassment cases in our society, we silence women through NDAs and through settlements. So I can't tell you what it was like. That's the unfortunate consequence.
Well, then we should talk about that, because I don't want to get the ending forced arbitration for sexual harassment. Is that the actual case? That's the actual mission, or
That's
is that
my
just
bill?
Okay, that's the bill.
So after I filed my lawsuit on July 6, 2016, I had no idea what was going to happen. I mean, this was the ultimate risk of my life, and the way I characterize it was jumping off the cliff completely by myself with no safety net below. I had no idea what to expect from 1 minute to the next day to the next week, and I could have never known so many things that happened, like that they would start an investigation. Wow,
On
the whole situation, and that my perpetrator would be fired in 2 weeks. Wow. I mean, all the discussions with my attorneys before were like, oh, they'll try to save him, and nothing will happen to him, and everyone will malign you for sure, which did happen. So there were a lot of things that turned out for the positive that I could have never predicted. And then, 15 months later, the whole Harvey Weinstein situation and the whole Me Too movement exploded. And then really the floodgates opened at that point in time. And we got into this whole cultural revolution. And I started working on trying to make it better for women all across our country almost immediately, because I started hearing from all of these women almost immediately after I filed my case. And I realized then that this is a pervasive epidemic. I didn't know that when I filed my case, because when you do something like this, you're so alone, and you're made to feel like it's only happening to you. And what I came to find out was that it crosses every socioeconomic line in every profession. So I was hearing from members of our military, police officers, firefighters, teachers, lawyers, airline mechanics, Wall Street bankers, of course, other journalists. It was everywhere. And the scary thing was that almost all the stories were eerily similar, in the sense that I finally found the courage to come forward, and I was promptly blacklisted, demoted, and fired. And the majority of these women, 99% of them that reached out to me by the thousands, have never worked in their chosen profession ever again. And that's outrageous. And that's when I knew that I had to do something to change it.